Welcome back to our channel, your go-to place for uncovering hidden treasures in your coin collection. Today, first up, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent coin with the D mint mark. In very fine condition, featuring what some collectors call the silver wave effect. Could this coin be worth a big payout in today's collector market? Let's find out. Before we talk about its value, let's explore some history behind the 1968 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, denoted by the D mint mark on the obverse side right below the date. Most pennies from this era were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. So what's up with this silver wave look that makes some of these coins stand out? Some coins may appear silver-like due to environmental exposure, chemical reactions, or even accidental mint errors during the plating process. However, it's crucial to differentiate between natural toning or environmental damage and a genuine mint error, as this dramatically impacts its value. Condition is key when it comes to determining a coin's value. The coin we're focusing on today is in very fine condition. This means it has moderate wear, but the major details, like Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks on older pennies, or the memorial building on post-1959 coins, remain clearly visible. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in such conditions. Now, let's talk value. A standard 1968 with D penny without any special features is, however, if your coin displays the unique silver wave effect or is a genuine air coin, it could fetch a higher price. Step 1 in identifying a potential mint error is weighing your coin. A standard 1968 with D penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If your coin is significantly lighter or heavier, it might be made of an unusual metal or have a lamination error, both of which increase its value. In today's collector market, a regular 1968 with D penny in very fine condition might be worth anywhere from $65,000. But if you have an error coin with a verified silver tone or other anomalies, you're looking at values ranging from $75,000. So how do you know if your coin is the real deal? Get it authenticated. You can send your coin to a professional grading service. Authentication and grading not only confirm your coin's legitimacy, but also boost its market value if you decide to sell. Another tip, keep an eye on online coin forums and marketplaces. Sometimes, collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins that complete their collections. Who knows, your 1968 with D penny with that silver wave effect might be the missing piece someone is searching for. To wrap things up, the 1968 with D Lincoln cent might seem like just another penny in your pocket, but with the right features, it could hold significant value in today's collector market. Check your coins carefully, do your research, and you might just uncover a hidden gem worth big bucks. Next up, we're diving into an intriguing and potentially valuable coin, the 1987 Lincoln 1-cent coin with the Denver D mint mark. This isn't just any ordinary penny you might find in your change. There's a twist. Some coins from this year show unusual black or dark blue layers and are in a dirty or oxidized condition. But could these coins hold big value in today's collector market? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1987 Lincoln cent was minted in two locations, Philadelphia with no mint mark and Denver with the D mint mark. Over 4.6 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint that year, making it a very common coin, at least in its standard form. But what makes some of these coins special, especially the ones with the black or dark blue layers? These coins have piqued the interest of collectors for their mysterious appearance and potential rarity. Let's address the elephant in the room. What causes the black or dark blue discoloration? There are a few possibilities. Many coins, especially copper-plated zinc pennies, can develop discoloration or a patina when exposed to moisture, air, or certain chemicals, while rare, improper minting processes can cause unusual finishes, such as incomplete plating or contamination during the minting process. Post-mint alteration. Sometimes people unintentionally or even intentionally alter coins by exposing them to heat, chemicals, or even fire. So not all black or darkened coins are errors. But the story changes if the coin also has other unique features or minting flaws. Now let's talk value. A standard 1987 D Lincoln coins with unique traits can fetch a premium. Here's what to look for. Examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, or double die errors. If your black or dark blue coin also shows signs of a mint error, it could be a jackpot for collectors. The black layer is determined to be caused by a minting anomaly rather than environmental damage. It could make the coin highly collectible. The second cast summit conceivable condition. Even a dirty or damaged coin can have value if its unusual features are rare enough. However, certified coins in good condition usually command higher prices. The collector market is driven by what people are willing to pay. Unique coins, like one with an unexplained black or blue finish, can attract niche interest. So what's the big question? How much are these coins worth? However, if your coin has a mint error, or if the black layer can be authenticated as a minting anomaly, prices can range from $65,000. Depending on demand. Authenticated error coins from the 1980s have been known to sell for over $78,000 in some cases. Certification by companies is key to verifying authentication and increasing value. Here's how you can determine if your coin is worth anything. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for mint errors or unusual features. Check auction sites or coin forums for similar coins and their selling prices. Get it certified. If you think you have a rare mint error, send your coin to a reputable grading service for authentication. The 1987 Lincoln Cent with the D mint mark and a black or dark blue layer may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but with a little curiosity and research, you could uncover a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this hobby is full of surprises. So, take a closer look at your pocket change. Who knows? That dark, dirty penny could turn out to be worth big bucks. Next up, we're diving deep into an exciting discovery, the 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark, especially those with mysterious spring green marks and in fine condition. Could this small coin you overlook every day be worth big dollars on the collector market? Stick around as we explore its history, unique features, and current value trends in 2024. Let's find out. To understand the importance of the 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin, let's take a quick journey back in time. In the mid-1960s, the United States Mint faced major changes. The country was going through a coinage crisis due to a shortage of silver. To help solve the issue, the government stopped minting silver coins and also made an important decision. Coins from 1965 to 1967 would not have mint marks. That's right, whether a coin was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, there would be no mint mark. This move was meant to deter collectors from hoarding coins and worsening the circulation crisis. The 1965 Lincoln penny was produced in large numbers, primarily from Philadelphia, as they typically didn't use a mint mark during this time. But here's where things get interesting. The value of these coins changes dramatically depending on their condition, errors, and unusual features. Now, let's talk about a unique phenomenon, those spring green marks. If you've come across a 1965 Lincoln penny with strange greenish marks, you might be wondering, what are these marks? Are they natural, or do they make the coin valuable? The green coloration is often due to a reaction between the copper surface of the coin and the environment. This can happen when the coin is exposed to moisture, air, or certain chemicals over time, leading to oxidation, a process that turns copper green. In some cases, collectors mistake these marks for damage, but they can add character, and some collectors specifically seek them out as unique features. However, the key here is condition. If the coin is otherwise in fine to very fine condition, those green marks might not lower its value much. In fact, they can make the coin stand out to collectors who appreciate natural toning. So how do you know if your 1965 Lincoln penny is in fine condition? Here are the key features to look for. Lincoln's profile. You should clearly see Lincoln's head and most of the fine details, like his hair and the outline of his coat. Date and letters. The date 1965 and inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust should be legible, but minor wear is acceptable. Rim and fields. The rim should be well defined, and there should be minimal scratches or marks in the flat surfaces of the coin. Fine condition means the coin shows some wear but retains much of its original design and appeal. Coins in this grade are far more valuable than heavily worn examples. Now let's get to the exciting part. How much is your 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin worth in today's market? Regular circulated coins. In average condition, a 1965 Lincoln penny without a mint mark typically sells for $65,000. Nothing extraordinary, but fine to very fine condition. In fine condition, these pennies can fetch anywhere from $76,000. With unique green marks. If your coin has appealing spring green toning and is still in fine condition, collectors may pay a premium, up to $85,000, depending on demand. The key to getting the best value is marketing your coin to collectors who value natural toning and uniqueness. Sites, coin forums, and online marketplaces can be great places to list such coins. Check coin rolls. Always look for 1965 pennies when searching through rolls of coins or spare change. Inspect for unique toning. Spring green marks can add a unique appeal, but condition is key. Preserve your coins. Use proper storage methods like coin flips or holders to prevent further oxidation or damage. Get an appraisal. If you think you have a particularly valuable penny, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service. So there you have it, the 1965 Lincoln with its history, fine condition, and those unique spring green marks. It could be worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable pennies. Specifically, we'll be talking about the 1971 Lincoln penny with the D mint mark, which sometimes appears in a dark yellow or golden shade. Could this coin in your collection be worth, or even thousands of dollars? Let's find out. First, let's take a little trip back to 1971. This year was a significant one for coin collectors and numismatics. The U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln 1-cent coin, a design that had been in circulation since 1909, featuring the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. By 1971, the minting process had been refined, but that doesn't mean every coin was perfect. In fact, some unique variations and color anomalies, like a dark yellow shade, are what we're focusing on today. If you look carefully at your 1971 Lincoln penny, you might spot a tiny letter D right below the year. This stands for the Denver Mint, where millions of these coins were produced in 1971. The Denver Mint was known for large outputs, but errors and unusual conditions sometimes slipped through. In 1971, the Denver Mint struck 2.91 billion Lincoln pennies. That's right, billions. So why do we even think some of these coins are valuable today? Well, certain unique conditions, errors, and unusual patinas like that dark yellow or golden tone can make these coins stand out to collectors. Now let's talk about the dark yellow shade or golden toned pennies. Some of you might have come across a 1971 with D penny that looks a little different, darker or even golden compared to the usual reddish-brown copper color. Why does this happen? Over time, copper reacts with air and humidity, creating unique patinas. This can sometimes result in unusual shades like dark yellow, gold, or even greenish tones. Minting variations, sometimes slight inconsistencies in the metal alloy mix during production, can cause a coin to appear darker or brighter. Environmental factors, coins exposed to heat, soil, or chemical changes can develop unexpected colors. But here's the key. If a coin has an unusual patina but remains in very fine condition, it becomes far more interesting to collectors. Now let's talk about value. So you have a 1971 with D penny in very fine condition with that unique yellow tint. How much could it be worth? Condition. Coins are graded from poor to mint state and transmitted from mint facing upwards to collectors guarded by a time savior. Compared to rich coins of the same pattern sold in the past, a coin from an all-yellow set, facing backwards, with clear details on Lincoln's face, and the reverse side. Color and patina. Collectors love unusual and unique patinas, like your dark yellow shade. But rarity and demand play a huge role in the price. Errors or variations. Some 1971 with D pennies feature mint errors, like double D obverse variations or striking issues. These can skyrocket the value of a penny. On the collector's market today, a standard 1971 with D penny, if you have one, with an unusual patina, it could sell for $80,000 or more depending on the buyer. If you're lucky enough to find one with a rare error and the unique shade, the value could climb to $85,000. So, you've got a 1971 with D penny and you're ready to cash in. Here's how to get started. For higher value coins, professional grading services can authenticate and grade your coin. Visit local coin shops. Coin dealers can give you a fair assessment and offer online marketplaces. Websites and heritage auctions allow you to list and sell rare coins to collectors worldwide. Before you toss out that old penny jar, remember this: treasures like the 1971 with D. Lincoln penny could be hiding right under your nose. Always check for the mint mark, any unusual colors or patinas, minting errors like doubling on the date or lettering. Even if your coin worth a fortune, collecting coins is a fun and rewarding hobby, and you never know when you'll stumble upon a hidden gem. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to explore the value, rarity, and market trends of this coin. If you've got one in fine condition, it might just be worth more than you think. First, let's talk about the basics. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. The 1978 version is part of the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design series that ran from 1959 to 2008. In 1978, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these pennies, and unlike coins minted in Denver or San Francisco, those from Philadelphia lack a mint mark. Okay, so why all the buzz about the 1978 Lincoln cent without a mint mark? In the world of coin collecting, value depends on several factors. Condition: coins in better condition fetch higher prices. Rare coins are more valuable. Errors or variations: coins with unique errors are sought after by collectors. Now, the 1978, its condition and any unusual features like gray marks or toning can set it apart. But let's talk about the gray marks you might see on a 1978 penny. These marks often appear due to natural wear, environmental exposure, or improper storage. While they can add character to the coin, heavy discoloration or damage can lower its value. If your coin is in fine condition, meaning it shows slight wear with clear details, it's definitely worth checking the collector market. Even minor flaws can intrigue collectors who specialize in unique coin appearances. So what's this coin worth today? In general, a 1978 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, in average circulated condition, is worth about $30. However, coins in fine condition or better can sell for $65,000. How dare you piss people off online? I'm not competing. One more thing about the local sphere. If your coin is in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can jump to $70,000 depending on its grade. Exceptional examples graded by professional services can fetch even more. Why would someone pay more for a 1978 penny? Collectors often look for completion coins to fill out their collections. Even a common coin like this can be valuable if it's the missing piece for someone trying to assemble a complete set of Lincoln cents from 1909 to today. Additionally, coins with unique toning or unusual features like prominent gray marks can attract niche collectors. Here are some tips for assessing your 1978 Lincoln penny. Examine the coin's condition. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, discoloration, or wear. Look for errors. Check for any doubling, die cracks, or misalignments that might increase value. Get it graded. If you think your coin is in exceptional condition, consider sending it to a grading service for professional evaluation. Compare prices. Use online auction sites to see what similar coins are selling for. If you have a 1978 penny you want to sell, here are some places to try: online marketplaces, or local coin shops, or coin shows. Specialty auction houses, and if you're a buyer, be on the lookout for graded coins or coins with unique features to add to your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1978 Lincoln penny is a reminder that even the smallest coin can hold value, both financial and historical. So, check your pocket change. And who knows, you might have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Next up, we're diving deep into why this specific coin could be worth more than just 1 cent in the collector market. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could make you rethink your change jar. First, let's talk about the basics. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Fast forward to 1978, and these coins were still a staple in American pockets. But what makes the 1978 Lincoln penny special? Let's break it down. If you look closely at your 1978 penny and notice there's no mint mark under the date, that means it was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike Denver, marked with D, or San Francisco, marked with S, Philadelphia coins from this era didn't carry a mint mark. The condition of the coin and its unique features can significantly impact its value. Now here's where it gets interesting. Coins from 1978 that show brown waves on their surface, caused by oxidation over time, can still be highly sought after by collectors if they're in fine condition. Why? Because this pattern is a natural result of aging copper and adds a unique character to the coin. Condition plays a huge role in determining value. A coin graded as fine means it has some wear but still retains a decent amount of detail. Coins in this grade are more appealing to collectors than heavily worn ones, especially if they have distinct features like brown waves. So, how much is a 1978 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark worth in today's collector market? For coins in fine condition, like the one we're talking about, the value can range anywhere from $56,000. But wait, if your coin has unique toning, minimal wear, or gets certified by a professional grading service, it could fetch even more at auction. Want to know if your coin is valuable? Here's what you should do. Examine the coin. Look for details like no mint mark, brown waves, and overall condition. Use a magnifying glass. Small details matter, so inspect for scratches or damage. Websites Heritage are great for seeing what similar coins are selling for. Get it graded. Professional grading can significantly increase its value, especially if it's in excellent condition. Now, before you start digging through your coin collection or pocket change, remember that patience is key. Finding one in exceptional condition could still put big dollars in your pocket. So there you have it, the 1978 Lincoln 1 cent coin without a mint mark. A little history, a little rarity, and a whole lot of collector potential. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering the hidden value of a seemingly ordinary penny, the 1987 with D. Lincoln cent. Stay tuned as we explore what makes this coin special, how to identify its unique features, and why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, has long been a staple of American currency. By 1987, the design had been in circulation for nearly 80 years. The D mint mark on the coin indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for minting U.S. coins. While billions of these pennies were minted in 1987, a small number of them have gained attention due to unique features that set them apart. One of the most intriguing features of some 1987 with D. Lincoln cents is their multicolored marks or toning. One of the best ways to look at the dollar without doing any computing on the back end. These colors, ranging from gold and purple to green and blue, are caused by the natural oxidation of the coin's copper surface over time. Collectors highly prize such coins because their unique appearance adds aesthetic and rarity value. Not all 1987 with D. Lincoln cents exhibit these vibrant hues, making them a sought-after variety for collectors. Condition is key when determining a coin's value. A 1987 with D. Lincoln cent in fine condition may have minimal wear and strong details, which can still fetch a decent price. However, higher grades like mint state or proof coins command even greater premiums. In fine condition, a standard 1987 with D penny might not seem extraordinary, but when combined with rare toning and high grade, the value can skyrocket in today's collector market. So, how much is a 1987 with D. Lincoln cent with multicolored toning worth in today's market? Coins with vibrant toning and minimal wear have sold for $40,000 or even more in auctions. Collectors are drawn to these coins not only for their rarity, but also for their beauty and uniqueness. Think you might have a 1987 with D. Lincoln cent with colorful toning in your collection? Here are a few tips. Look for the D mint mark below the date on the obverse side of the coin. Check for unique color patterns or rainbow-like hues under good lighting. Inspect the overall condition. Minimal wear and sharp details are ideal. Consider having your coin graded by a professional service to maximize its value. Lincoln cents are some of the most widely collected coins in the United States. Their historical significance, accessibility, and variety of designs make them a favorite among hobbyists. The 1987 with D. Lincoln cent, with its colorful toning and potential value, is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting. Research has shown that losing both your bodies and your brain is literally the same thing, and after all, Why would you think a jar of loose change lying around? It might be time to take a closer look. Who knows, you could be holding on to a hidden treasure. Next up, we're diving into the world of the 1975 Lincoln Cent, specifically the one with the D mint mark in fine condition. We'll explore why this coin has become such a hot commodity in today's market. So stick around, because this little cent has a lot more to offer than meets the eye. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the 1975 Lincoln Cent itself. This coin was minted during a very unique period in U.S. history, and it carries a lot of significance. In 1975, the United States was celebrating the bicentennial of its independence, but the Lincoln Cent, a staple of American currency, the design, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained largely the same since 1909. On the obverse, you'll see Abraham Lincoln's profile, while the reverse shows the familiar 1-cent denomination, with the wheat ears design used until 1959. After that, the Lincoln Memorial replaced the wheat ears on the reverse side, which brings us to 1975. Now you might be wondering, why is the D mint mark important? Well, the D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary locations for producing coins. The Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln Cents in 1975, but due to certain factors, some of these coins have become highly sought after by collectors. The Denver Mint has a long history, and coins from this mint are often prized because of their historical significance, rarity, and sometimes even the unique characteristics that set them apart from those minted in other locations, such as Philadelphia. One of the most important aspects of any coin's value is its condition. Now, when we say the coin is in fine condition, we're referring to the level of wear and tear the coin has gone through over the years. In numismatics, the term fine means that the coin is well worn, but still retains a fair amount of detail. The fine condition 1975 Lincoln Cent will show signs of wear, but the details on Lincoln's portrait and the lettering will still be visible. The reverse of the coin will also retain clear outlines, though the details may be softer than on a higher grade coin. This is important because the market values coins differently based on how much of their original features are still visible. Now let's talk value. The market for coins fluctuates, but when it comes to the 1975 Lincoln Cent with the D mint mark in fine condition, their demand has increased due to several factors. On average, a 1975 Lincoln Cent in fine condition could fetch anywhere between $76,000 in a typical collector's market. However, that value can significantly increase if you find one with special characteristics like a die error or an unusual strike. So, how can you spot a good investment when looking at a 1975 Lincoln Cent? First, always make sure to check the condition of the coin. Look for clear details on both the obverse and reverse. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin could be. Secondly, check for any rare features, such as doubling or unique minting errors. A coin with a visible minting error could be worth a lot. And finally, check the overall rarity of the coin. Certain conditions and error types can make them highly desirable to collectors. The coin market is constantly evolving, and values can change based on collector demand and trends. It's important to remember that prices can rise over time, especially for coins that remain in fine condition or better. If you're planning on investing in coins, it's a good idea to keep an eye on trends and look for opportunities to buy coins at a lower price before the market catches on. Many collectors believe that the 1975 Lincoln Cent could increase in value as it becomes harder to find in fine condition. Quote, "To sum it all up, the 1975 Lincoln Cent with the D mint mark in fine condition may be the most rare or the most valuable coin in your collection. It's certainly a piece of history that has significant potential in today's collector market." Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, this coin is a great example of how even common coins can carry value under the right conditions. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts out there. If you've ever come across a 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin, you might want to take a closer look, especially if it has a unique spring green shade and is in fine condition. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth much more than you think, so make sure to stick around as we uncover the hidden value of this particular coin and why it could be a jackpot for collectors today. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with some background on the 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin. In 1965, the US Mint produced the penny with no mint mark. This means there's no indication of which mint facility struck the coin, whether it was Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Now, if you've been collecting for a while, you know that mint marks can have a huge impact on a coin's rarity and value. To clarify, mint marks are typically found on the obverse side of the coin, underneath the date, indicating where it was made. But in 1965, the Philadelphia Mint, which was the main producer of these coins, decided to omit the mint mark. This is a significant detail, especially when you start comparing it to other coins from different years that feature mint marks. Now here's where things get really interesting. One feature that's caught the attention of collectors is the spring green shade, a subtle but noticeable color variation that appears on certain 1965 Lincoln pennies. You'll notice this unique shade of green on some coins, often due to the aging process and environmental factors like exposure to moisture or chemicals over time. While this might sound like a simple patina, it actually makes the coin stand out in a crowd of ordinary pennies. Collectors and numismatists alike find this color highly intriguing, as it's quite rare to see a coin in this hue unless it's had certain environmental exposure. And the beauty of it is, this color variation can actually increase the value of the coin, especially if it's well preserved. When we talk about the condition of a coin, the term fine is key. In numismatic grading, fine refers to a coin that shows some wear but still retains a fair amount of detail. A 1965 Lincoln cent in fine condition will have a visible amount of Lincoln's profile, the Liberty inscription, and other key features like the "In God We Trust" motto, though some of the finer details might be slightly worn away. For collectors, the condition of the coin can have a huge impact on its value. A coin that's classified as fine is often seen as being in the mid-range of the grading scale, like that rare spring green shade. Alright, now the big question. How much is this 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin with a spring green hue worth today? Well, it depends on several factors, including its condition, color variation, and demand among collectors. However, when we look at a 1965 penny with a distinctive spring green color and in fine condition, the value can skyrocket. Some coins in this category have been sold at auction for $42,000 and even higher in rare instances. The demand for these coins has been steadily rising as collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics. In today's spring green 1965 Lincoln cent with minimal wear, sold for over $45,000 at a major auction. Now that's a significant premium for a coin that, in regular condition, wouldn't even fetch $1. As we move further into 2024, it's likely that demand for these unique pennies will only continue to grow. So, how do you know if your 1965 Lincoln cent is one of these hidden treasures? First, take a close look at the color. If you spot a spring green hue, that's your first clue. But it's not just about the color. Check the overall condition of the coin. Next, inspect the coin for any signs of environmental exposure. A slight discoloration or toning is common, and sometimes coins with these characteristics are worth much more than their unremarkable counterparts. And finally, if you're still unsure about its value, it's always a good idea to take it to a professional coin dealer or numismatist for a detailed evaluation. In conclusion, the 1965 Lincoln 1-cent coin with a spring green shade and in fine condition is a rare find in today's collector market. These unique specimens can fetch impressive sums at auction, especially as collectors continue to seek out distinctive and rare coins. So, if you happen to have one of these in your collection, it might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and tricks. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare 1965 Lincoln cent, or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Until next time, happy collecting!